So you've got your book on Amazon KDP. It's there, it's ready to go. So what can you do next? Well, a couple of things that you need to know are how to order author copies, how to find where your listing is in other territories, so other countries. Stick with me and I will go through all of that and more in this video. Now, the first one is that you might want to order author copies. So to do that, you go onto your bookshelf, sign in and go onto your bookshelf, and you go down to buy the paperback. You've got author copies and you've got these dots here. And you can either select order author copies from there, or as you can see, it's already preempted you and it's already chosen that for you. But I'm going to do that. Click on order author copies. And it's really straightforward. You just pop the quantity that you want to order in there. So if I wanted to order 100, you can order 1. You don't have to order absolutely loads. And you select a marketplace. And then you add it to your cart. Now what happens is it goes to your Amazon store cart, as if you were buying from Amazon in whatever marketplace. So for me, it would be amazon.co.uk. Now, if for some reason, technically you shouldn't really have 2 Amazon accounts or more than one, as can sometimes happen. If you have, it will be the store that's linked to the account email address that you have used to open your KDP account. So it's all that one. So if you've ended up using one for shopping and one for KDP, it will be in the KDP one. You do pay postage on order author copies, and they don't get processed through Amazon Prime, so they can take a bit longer. So make sure you allow plenty of time. If you've set a preset date, or if you're working with us or working with me and I've set a preset date for you as part of our discussions, then do bear in mind you won't be able to order author copies for, I think it's 5 days before the day your book is due to go live. So make sure you get that done in plenty of time. So let's go back to the bookshelf, and next we'll talk about how to get links for other territories. So when you put your book on, or when we put it on for you, you will have had the option to sell it in all territories or in just your own. Generally, it would be in all territories. Obviously, if you want to narrow it down, you can. And here we can check out all of these. We can check out the links in all of these. So it's got view on Amazon. You click on this arrow here, the drop down, and it will take you to it. So let's have a go. I'm going to do the US one because it's really, really useful to be able to put the links in for Amazon.com when you're sharing on social media, or somebody in Germany may ask you what the link is there. Now, obviously, you can go into each Amazon store, so you can go into Amazon.com, you could go into .de and search it and find it that way. But this is just a much, much quicker way of doing it. Okay, so I've just made my screen a little bigger so you can see. Here you can see the URL. Now, because I've gone in directly from Amazon, this has got a really short string here. There's not much there. So this is a really great one for you to hover over, right click, and then copy and then paste it. I recommend you go into all of them and put them in a Word document or put them on an app like Bear or something like that, so that you have them all together, so that whenever anybody asks you for a link, you've got it handy, ready to give straight to them and also share in your social media. If you've come to this link and it's got a great long string and it goes on and on and on, you can cut a lot of it out. As long as this number here is included, test them out, obviously, give them a go. But you should be absolutely fine as long as you've got that number. So this is the ASIN, which is Amazon's identification number. Okay, so back in our store, now I want to look at reports and see how my sales are coming in. So at the top here, reports, and then dashboard comes up. And as you can see down the left-hand side, we've got lots and lots of different tools and different things that you can find. Here we can pick whether we want to look at today's, yesterday's, or this month's. So it will show estimated royalties for whichever time frame. it will show the number of orders for that time frame and the pages read on Kindle. And you can download this, obviously. So if you click on Royalties Estimator, it takes you into here. This is obviously what people are interested in. They want to see their royalties, and you can change it. So you can change the format, so you can change it to either just ebook or just paperback or just hardcover or have all. So that's easy. All distributions, so retail sales. So if you've ticked the box for expanded distribution, so to go into bookshops and things like that, you can differentiate between those. All marketplaces, so you've got your different territories here. And all books. This lady's only got this one book. And all authors, if you've got lots and lots of different pen names. So, like I have. So you've got a breakdown here at the bottom as well. So it's really useful to have a look, see how your sales are going. So really, it's orders and royalties, I would say, are the things that you are most likely to be looking at. If you are doing ads, Amazon ads, then obviously you're going to want to go into your analytics in quite a lot further detail. Now, to get back to your bookshelf, and the next thing you might want to do is you might want to put the price up. So we like to suggest to people that they have keep their Kindle particularly at a lower price for the first month or so, or maybe for a week, to be able to have a big influx of sales, to be able to really get that momentum going. Now, that's great, but after that, do you want to keep it at 99p or £1.25 or whatever it is that you've had it at? You might want to put it up. You might want to, for a sustained business where you are bringing in decent royalties from it, you might want to put it to something like £4.99 or £7.99 or something like that. And if you've got another book, you might want to keep it at the same price to keep your pricing consistent. So this time, because it's the Kindle that I want to change, I go over here onto the three dots, and as you can see, there's a list, and I pick Edit Ebook Pricing. Now, at the moment, it has to be at the 35% royalty plan, and that is because it's below a certain amount. So if I'm putting this one up and I put it up to £4.99, now I've got a bit more choice and I can put it up to 70%. So that way I'm going to make quite a bit more money from this. So that is also a really valid point. If once this is at 99p, it's too low for the 70% price bracket. As you can see, it needs to be a minimum of £1.77 for you to be able to get 70%. So with this one, if I was to try this book at £7.99 for the Kindle and at 35%, she would get a royalty of £2.80 for each one sold. However, if I turn it up to 70%, it's going to be a whole lot nicer, £5.54. When you've got it at the price you want it to be, scroll down and click Publish Your ebook. Something else you might want to do, because we're in amazon.co.uk as the primary marketplace for this book, we've set it at a nice 99p number, a great number. But when it converts, it's all based on this one number, which is fine, and it means that it's kept sort of up to date, but it's not a great number, is it? 136 is a bit lumpy. So if I wanted to make that 199, I could, 149. And yes, it does mean that it's slightly more expensive than it would have been if it was done through the conversion. But when it's in those Amazon listings in Amazon.com, it doesn't look so much like it's a book by an author from a different country. It might be a very, very minor detail, but it might be something you want to consider. So if you want to go through all of these and change them and override them, you can. Make sure, however, that you don't go below these numbers. So this number or above. And then, again, publish your ebook. Sometimes it can take a day or two for these updates to take effect. So do bear that in mind too. And what will happen if you have made any changes to either the paperback or the Kindle, it will still say live and it will still be live, but in the old version until those updates have gone through. And it will say here, it would say updates in review. And then obviously that'll disappear once it's gone. And you might get an email saying your updates have gone through successfully. So I hope you found that really useful. If you have, check this video out next, because in the next one, I'm going to be telling you how you can see how well your book is selling. See you there.